Live from Tripod Studios in Nashville, Tennessee, it's El Naw with your host, El Graves.
Guys, welcome to El Naw. I am your host, El Graves. And of course, hey, this is a show where every week we're going to cover the biggest sports stories in the East Coast to the West Coast and the Third Coast right here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Right here.
And of course, like I said, I'm the man, El Graves, but we can't start the show without, at least begging you to go to YouTube, subscribe, like these videos, because, hey, this is all for you, baby. All for you. So, yeah, go to the gram, go to Facebook, like some stuff, hit us up on the gram, hit us up on the twit, and, hey, we're on there. I mean, also, was it downloaddating.com?
Download dating?
Yeah, I didn't put it down there.
Sounds like Ashley Madison for Ashley Madison for gully people.
Oh, yeah, but we can't start the show without throwing it to my main man, the DJ, the man, Casey Kasem.
Hello. What's up, guys? Casey Shaheen here at Gym Class Tryhard on Twitter, Instagram, Casey Shaheen on Facebook. If you can't figure out how to spell it, enjoy that afternoon experiment. Enjoy that. Let's get into the show.
Let's get into we'll bump some little 1612.
Oh, yeah, a little 1612. Little Wolfpack.
Yeah, man, groovy band. If you aren't up on them, get on that. That's a nice Sunday fun day feel to their music. But hey, I want to play it some funky because, hey, this week I am very proud of Nashville. So many things happening. We got players here because if you don't know, Nashville's a beautiful city. I mean, the sun's out. There's not a cloud in the sky. So what I feel like we need some titles here in Nashville because
Music City's not cutting it as a title anymore.
We're not. I mean, it's cool with us being a music
This
city.
podcast is not available on Tidal.
Not on Tidal. I mean, hey, so that's why the I want to say the saying of the show today is no excuses.
Get out of here.
We need like a guitar riff. I'm gonna play it later, that guitar riff,
all right,
because there's
okay.
no excuses.
Look forward to that.
No excuses. I'm gonna bust this guitar riff. But like I was saying, we got players here. I mean, because we're definitely gonna touch on the draft that just went down. I don't know if you knew this, but the draft just happened.
You were at that draft party.
I was. Like I said, I was lizard at that party. But here, Drink Local, we're going to touch on that draft. We got some players that I think are going to take us at the next level. We're definitely going to take a look at them today. Hey, also, some more things happened. I don't know if you noticed, but the Preds game tonight against the Avalanche.
No, against
Sorry.
the Jets.
The Winnie and the Jets.
Winnie and the Jets, baby boy.
Because I'm so stuck on the Avalanche and how that went down. Kind of nervous about tonight, too. So we're definitely going to touch on what may or might not happen tonight against Winnie and those Jets, because man, it's touch and go. But hey, we'll touch on that later. Also, definitely in Drink Local, we're going to talk about this new coach the Grizzlies just got and how excited I am not about him. But it's okay. It's okay. We got another one. We'll talk about that some more too. And also, Drink Local, I want to send a shout out to some special ladies.
Ooh,
some very special ladies. They do wear the blue, the navy blue and powder blue. We're talking about the Nashville Knights. They had a home opener this past weekend where they put a beat down.
Hell yeah.
Put a beat down on Austin. Like, oh my God. Like, I didn't know we were that awesome. I mean, I knew we were, but didn't know we were that awesome. Okay, we go touch on that a little bit too. And of course, we got the coast to coast. Definitely going to talk some more about the draft, some winners, some losers of the draft, because some people lost. I mean, they definitely could have done better. And also going to talk about the NBA playoffs. That's going down. Crazy stuff there.
It's like a damn soap opera.
I know, it is a soap opera. But
I heard Kyrie has amnesia and an evil twin.
Right.
That's why you don't see him.
Evil twin.
Studio couldn't afford him for this season.
Yeah, we could get that twin on here. I hope
yeah,
that'd be dope. But and lastly, on technical foul, we're going to touch on some craziness that's happened in New Jersey. Just craziness. I didn't know it was a bad thing to have a lot of black kids on your team, but apparently it is in some high schools. So we'll definitely get in that a little bit later too. But hey,
I plead the fifth.
That's what I thought you did in Catholic schools or private schools.
And we do.
You get a lot of black kids play. So hey, we got some crazy stuff to talk about. Got to jump into Nashville. How we need a ship here. So I think we might as well jump into Drink Local.
Yeah, we got it. We're going to Drink Local. This is the segment where we talk about Nashville and Tennessee sports as a whole.
Nashville, Tennessee sports. I mean, I'm gonna bust it.
There it is, homie.
That's what it sounds like every time I drink. But hey, Nashville. I mean, hey, like we're saying, it's time for a ship. I mean, first of all, let's talk about these Preds because, I mean, I'm a little bit.
I'm nervous.
I'm right there with you.
Can I say it?
You can say it.
Jets in 6.
I mean,
the way we are playing. Where is PK? Pekka, you're there, but you're not.
Pekka, come on, bro. Like, it's hurting right now. Like, we won this last one. Fiala with the amazing overtime.
Thank God.
Like, oh my gosh. But still, we shouldn't be there.
No, not at all. We don't look like a championship team. We don't look like we deserve the cup.
I feel like we're playing down the teams right now, or maybe just the anticipation.
They're playing up to us, but I think that they figured out that we're really strong in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
We're great. They're cutting off passes, but that goes down to our Achilles heel, and it has been our Achilles heel for years. Puck control.
Yes, I feel like we spend more time playing defense than we do offense.
Thank God we have great defenders.
Yeah.
Thank God we have Ekholm. Thank God we have PK. But at a certain point, when you're not getting back into position, you are setting yourself up for failure. And the amount of 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s that have been going on against us is completely unacceptable.
Because we're not taking advantage of those power plays either.
Not at all.
They lead the league in power play scoring.
They did.
That's nuts. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
But like just watching them, like the speed. That first game, I felt like every goal was on just blazing fast. They're getting rebounds and just scoring off them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's scary. It looks like it's all mental.
Yeah, it feels very mental, and honestly, I don't feel connected. It's almost like when you're in a relationship and you kind of feel like your partner is like they're doing their best.
Yeah.
But like that there's something going on. Like, what can I do for you? Preds, baby boys.
Do we need to take out trash for you this evening?
Oh, we'd love to. You want to rub your feet?
Rub your feet? I'll watch the
I bet
kids.
you PK's got the dragon toes.
He's too fresh to not.
Yeah. He's a good looking guy.
But yeah, we definitely need some more. It's just all mental. I feel like
no, and it's really starting to bother me to the point where I don't know where we're going and what we're going to be doing. I mean, I don't see us going to the next round. And I hate to say it because I thought it was going to be Preds in 5 for this series because of the rest. But based on the loss of game 1 and then going into overtime. I mean, and letting Winnipeg score a goal in the last minute, the final minute of the third period to send us to a double overtime. Like what is that?
It reminds me of the Avalanche game where we had the goal. And as soon as we scored that goal, I feel like we were playing
1-2.
scared because they went bang, bang right after that. And I was like, oh, gosh, that's not cool. That's not cool. We need to get on it, guys. Come on. Like, you are amazing. You President Trophies winner. I mean,
I don't know. I'm there's a game tonight.
Game tonight.
It's in Winnipeg, so the streets of Nashville will be silent.
Man, or they will be loud.
Man, I don't know, man. It was...
No matter what Nashville represents, that's
we're out here. At least we're on the map. We're on the map.
We're on the map.
Yeah,
they know this is I think we're the loudest arena again in the playoffs.
Well, Seahawks are the loudest arena, but they pump sound in. So what are we doing?
Yeah,
see, I'm suspicious of both sides. Fans. Equal opportunity hater. I even hate myself. I hate myself so much that I hate things that I love.
Yeah, who was that made that accusation? Where
some dude from Pittsburgh last year.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, would be some haters that just hate.
They're pumping sound in. I'm like, sorry, you guys are just eating Italian sausage and peppers and onions and just being bored and Polish. And Pittsburgh, great town. Awful fans. Not as bad as Philly though.
Philly, I think they like being the worst fans.
Yeah, they are dog shit. God, Philly, you're dog shit,
man.
You give them a bell and they crack it.
Guys are dog shit, and we mean that.
We mean it.
The greatest way.
Fuck Philly.
It's a city of brotherly love. Gosh, but man, we'll see because this playoffs is nuts. If we can make it, if we could just make it past this round, I would feel a lot more better about just the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, I would too.
Because this is the only team that during the season gave us some problems and. Well, we win.
Well, then either we're gonna go against the Knights or San Jose. So
crap, and the Knights are amazing right now. holy crap, like they're still good in I don't want to get into that, but like we said, we've been watching them.
Yeah.
They're playing awesome. So
We'll keep tabs on.
yeah, we'll keep tabs, guys. We need you to play up to your potential. PK, Pekka, come on, you're MVP status, baby. We need you in there.
Forsberg hasn't been showing up the last 2 games, which is okay. It's okay. He did enough for us in round 1. Giving him a little break.
Oh wow, round 1, man, he was amazing.
Who got cut with the skate? Was that Ekholm or was that Ellis? I think it was Ellis.
Ellis.
Yep.
Ryan Ellis.
That was fucking crazy.
Gasher to the face. I was like, I thought he was gonna be out for the game.
Oh yeah.
Stitched it up, came right back. I was like, dude, you are a G, a Bamf.
Bam.
Badass motherfucker. But yeah, the man.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, because I really thought that was a game for him.
Yeah.
But so we'll see. You know, Pekka, like that's my biggest thing. If Pekka can get in there, defense, you know, make sure we're holding him down up there, and you know, not making it harder on him.
Yeah.
Letting it.
He's
stay
too good. He's too good, but not enough glove saves.
Glove saves. Oh,
Glove saves.
Need glove saves because Hellebuck on the other end is doing a great job. That game.
He's hella buck, dude.
He's hella buck.
He's great, actually. He's a fucking great goalie.
He is. Was he the backup and he came in?
That I don't know because I don't pay attention to anything Canadian other than the exchange rate because you motherfuckers can't match us.
No.
Get your loonies out of my fucking
The
pocket.
loony. What is that? No,
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's almost a nice subtext to how goofy Canada is. Like y'all are so nice but rowdy, but nice, very polite. The most polite riots.
The most polite riots, like would beat the hell out of you, but would smile the whole time they did it.
Oh, absolutely.
They got Neanderthal strength.
Well, they're used to getting the shit kicked out of them financially because they got taxes on everything.
Oh man,
We could get into economics later, but that's on another podcast.
Jordans are so expensive up there. Come on, Jets. You bring
Yeah.
up here. Hook it up. But we'll dog on Canada so later after we win the game tonight.
I hear
And,
that.
You know, that's what we're going to get this one.
Yeah, we
We're
better.
getting this one. So, hey, we're going to push on because I just want to hit the Grizzlies really quick.
All right.
We just, if you guys don't know, we let go of Fizdale. So we've been running with an interim coach for a while. I mean, it's not too much to get hype about if you know who JB Bickerstaff is. I mean, he's like
I don't like his name.
I don't either.
I don't like his
either.
name.
I mean, I don't know.
That's a silly name.
On these notes, I put not a sexy hire
Not a sexy.
because he's not like backup, not backup, but assistant coach for like the Heat. Pretty much, he just followed LeBron around from what I saw. Just every LeBron team just on there trying to get him a championship.
Put me on, LeBron. Put me on.
Hey, bro. But God, JB Bickerstaff, I'm not. When you watch, I mean, he played collegiate ball. I mean, when undrafted in 2001, signed a 3-year contract with us. So I'm not sure what they're thinking right here. I'm not sure. I am not sure.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
I just don't know enough about the Grizzlies because I'm trying to give a fuck. Because it seems like they're destined for. They're like almost they're fodder when it comes to like playoffs and like failure.
Yeah.
Like they're always just there. They're never the big story about failure. They're never the big story in the playoffs. But they're always just kind of there for other people to step on so they look better or look worse.
exactly. We're that guy in wrestling who gets his ass beat by Jerry Lawler.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, and here's Steve Stamkos, and I get my ass whooped.
Yeah.
And it's just bad because I feel like that was Portland this year.
Yeah.
They just got their ass whooped.
Weird. That was weird.
Weird one. Really weird. But yeah, we're just gonna end up being that punching bag again this next season. I feel like.
happens.
I mean, hey, so hopefully JB knows something that I don't. We get some crazy free agent because I feel like teams are getting better now.
Oh, yeah.
Like the East is getting better.
Thank God.
thank
God we
you.
got something going on in the
Thank you.
East. Man, I was I think I've said it on past episodes. Last year I was praying that the Warriors would win just so we could start having a conversation. And I didn't want them to win. But I did want them to win because I was praying that we would have. I need a reason. Here's the thing about the NBA. It's one of the greatest games in terms of personality. It's one of the greatest games in terms of just technical ability.
Yeah.
But the one problem that I have is the allotment of talent across the board. And I get bored real easily when I see dog shit gameplay.
Yeah.
Like if you want to see like the best game that you can watch is probably watching the Spurs. Before last year, it was watching the Spurs because it's just fundamental.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as watching the Patriots when they're playing football. Just fundamental. Just the game. I'm getting bored. That bores me. I want to see. I want Lob City.
Lob City.
You know what I mean?
The Lob City, and then they
and then they got rid of him. And then they got rid of him, man. But like I want to see that. So I feel like that's where the game is going. The game is becoming a little more like Harlem Globetrotters and has a little more entertainment value. And for me, as someone who's very busy all the time, I want something to give a shit about.
Yeah. You want your team to win, or just.
I don't have a team. I don't have a team.
Exactly. See, if we had the Grizzlies, that'd be great to latch on to.
And I want to be a Sixers fan, but that's just hopping on the bandwagon. And I'm a Ben Simmons fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Ben Simmons fan. I love the way he played. I
sound like that. You're a Ben Simmons fan. I'm a Donovan Mitchell fan. That's East and West. That's perfect right there.
And we're meeting right here on the Third Coast in Nashville, Tennessee. Like us on Facebook.
Meeting in the middle.
Right.
Like us on Facebook.
YouTube.
Follow.
So yeah. So let's. So what else? What else you got to say about?
Man, oh man, like we haven't been to the playoffs. Or haven't missed the playoffs since 09-010 with the Grizzlies. I mean, we'll see what we do in the draft. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
What we do with that first round pick is just going to change everything. So, wait till these playoffs end. Hopefully, when that draft hits, we can do some crazy stuff. Get some fun. Yeah, get some veterans on our teams. Yeah. People actually want to play basketball.
That would be cool.
Gosh, but hey, let's push on because we said no excuses, and I feel like the Titans have no excuses. Okay, no excuses now. I mean, before we even get into the rookies, I want to touch on Marcus Mariota because, like,
I got more takes.
Because
I'm trying, man. Go ahead.
Because I am a fan. Like we said last show, I got the season tickets because Marcus Mariota got drafted. A lot of people poop on him constantly. It's
guilty.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because people poop. People poop constantly.
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops. Everybody poops. And I feel like this is the first time I can honestly say now there's no excuses for him at all.
Oh, wow. That's a nice turn.
Because, like, I give him a lot of excuses. Like, last year you had a coach who looked like, I don't know, he was like on, I don't know, some kind of drug that he was always calm. He was zanned out. Mike Mularkey was zanned out most of the season.
Oh, so he's Lil Xan.
He's Lil Xan.
Lil Xan I've been hearing about.
Lil Xan on the track.
A lot of Xan. See that man's eyelids?
A lot of Xan on the track.
Yeah.
And then we had Robisky, who pretty much did not know how to run an offense. I mean, we were running the ball on 3 and 2 when you can see everybody's on. I mean, Vrabel brought that up. So, I mean, now he actually has an offensive coordinator in Matt LaFleur who's going to be calling the plays. You got Vrabel who's going to be running the defense. You got receivers. You got Tajay Sharp back, which is big. Like, I really like that.
Tajay Sharp back sounds delicious.
He is.
I mean, no, it just sounds like a nice like Greek dish.
I used to call him Sharp Cheddar.
Yeah.
Look at that. Because he's that Gouda.
I love it.
But yeah, like, so I feel like you got running backs. You got Derrick Henry. You got Deion Lewis. You got an offensive line that loves you, who was at the Preds game with Marcus representing.
That's where I come in. So help me out because they're always wearing helmets and I don't know faces. Who was all up in the stands during the Preds game with Mariota?
Let me see. We had Quentin Spain. Of course, you got
who was holding the catfish?
Oh, Taylor Lewan.
All right,
he always is drinking the beer out the catfish.
Did you by chance notice? Would you have noticed if you didn't know who Marcus Mariota was that Marcus was there?
You'd be wondering who that guy was.
Who's that dude? Like what? Are they bringing a Make-A-Wish kid in here? Because that man has the enthusiasm of a Manila folder.
And this is true. Because
he's there to get hype. But like if he's there for optics, then put on the show. And that's the thing is like if it is the big show, then why isn't he showing up? Like like I said, we need someone that stunts a little bit for the team to get it going.
Yeah.
And he wasn't there. Like he's kind of like awkward. And I get it. That's your temperament. But if your teammates are positioning themselves like that, maybe just like leave.
Yeah.
Just for optics. I mean, if I'd love to be an image guy, like for optics, you can be like the calm, quiet type, or you can just be very like gracious,
Yeah.
But like instead of just sitting there, kind of like wallflower at the dance, like you go to the dance with your boys, or you go to the club with your boys, and like they're all in front of you, and you're just kind of sitting in the back. You're the most important fucking person.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he doesn't have the confidence, and that's some Moneyball shit. Where like he's got an ugly girlfriend. I don't want to. That's
his girlfriend is hot.
I know.
Sorry, Marcus, your girl's hot.
She's a good looking lady. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm like, if you don't have that confidence, how do I know like in in that arena, when you are the center of attention, you are making a play, and you're making a play for the optics. So are you going to make? And maybe I'm just thinking thinking too much like a producer, but I don't see his confidence, and I don't see him being able to execute the way he needs to.
Mm-hmm. I think he's a lead by example type dude, and like you said it perfectly. Like when you see him in situations like that, it's like really awkward looking. Like he was holding those lightsabers they gave out, and he was kind of like directing traffic, like up in the air. Yeah. You know, they're all like, the offensive linemen are turning up.
Like a biggest catfish, and that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I love that. Yeah. And and having them do that, and having the quarterback kind of look like he's orchestrating it, like Mickey Mouse and the waves, like that's great, and that would be awesome. A good look for Mariota. Yeah, but he doesn't have that. So if he can't, like, if his boys are just kind of wiling out, they almost like they're not respecting him in a way, and it's like they don't know their positions. So that's why I'm worried about our offense coming up this year, and that is the worst way. That's probably the worst way to judge a team. But I believe it's like
no, it's just those little things. You want your team to have some swagger, like, and that I kind of feel like that coming back. Like our defense, now our secondary, they were at the first home game. Byard was there, Dory. Cyprian, they were all there together, and I really like that too. It's like all the secondary together. Like I feel like we got that swagger, like the thing that the Jags have last year when they're walking around like, oh man, we just put our foot in your ass. Like we got that now. Yeah, that feeling of it
feels good.
Yeah, and but like you said, Marcus, I feel like he's got that Eli Manning thing going on.
Yeah,
where it's like he's like,
but even Eli, I hate to say it, Eli has more personality.
Really?
I think so.
Because I like
not in terms of his gameplay, but in terms of his because he's got handlers, and he's been around. He doesn't have handles. He's got handlers, but he's been around. He's been around Peyton. He's been around all the Manning family. They have always at the spotlight, so he's learned how to do that. I mean, that's not even an excuse, because when he was playing for Oregon, he had that.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry, I keep bringing it back to Mariota.
No, but I mean,
it's kind of I'm a QB. I'm a one-trick pony.
but I heard on the radio, Jerry Stillman brought it up. He's like, you kind of need those two big names on both sides of the football. Like you need that quarterback and you need that linebacker, which I guess we can go ahead and kind of pull it into the rookies now, because I feel like we got one of those linebackers in the draft, in the first round. I mean, if you saw it, first round we moved up from 25 to 22.
Traded with the Saints, right?
Traded with the Saints. And I really like that, because the Steelers were going after this guy too. Like it was like a draft. Like they're kind of pissed that we got him, because Rashaan Evans, inside linebacker from Alabama, the dude is a beast. Like if you go back and watch highlights on him. Like,
they're great. I love those sizzle reels that they got for every time they draft them. Yeah. Like, man, they put work into that.
They do.
Like, a lot of work.
Sadly, everybody's highlight reel had a Tennessee game on it. Like everybody has one game where they showed out against Tennessee. His was, against us or Tennessee Vols, but like he made the offensive linemen look like boys. Like he's spin moves. Like look, he's playing basketball.
Yeah, and
still getting sacks and making plays and can play the outside and the inside.
Right.
Like the dude is amazing. Amazing. He's quick. And I feel like perfect pick of the draft.
Let's control him.
Man, because I don't know what's going to happen with Brian Ragbo. They're coming last year, his free agency, or he's going to be a free agent next year. So, I mean, hopefully we can bring Rashaan in, get him into the field, because I feel like he's going to come in and play automatically.
Yeah.
Be amazing.
It'd be great.
Oh, and he has Avery Williams' old number. So we cut Avery. He goes to the Jets. Rashaan comes in, gets his old number. And I was like, ooh, that's like a little smack in the face.
I like it.
I do like it too.
I like it.
So we'll see. Hopefully, we play the Jets this season, so we'll see too. Yeah. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
And also, we get Harold Landry.
Not the Landry we wanted, but the Landry we deserve.
The Landry we deserve. Oh, the biggest thing was Vince Young announcing his name, calling him Arnold Landry, and pretty much all of social media go, Vince Young, can't read.
Probably true.
Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna.
CTE, baby.
CET, or just a normal brain of a dude. Normal brain of a guy who probably didn't go to college.
And I love you, Vince Young.
Hey, Vince Young, we love you.
We love you, buddy.
We still love you, bro. You should always and forever. But Harold Landry, We got him, and he was projected to be our first round pick.
Yeah.
Like looking at it, I never even thought Rashawn would be there for our pick. So I never even brought him up on the show.
Right.
Like nobody that good is going to be around at 25. But Harold Landry was what they thought we were going to get. We get Rashawn. We get Harold. We get an inside and an outside linebacker. Only thing that kind of holds me back about Harold, though, is he's kind of a little undersized.
Yeah.
You watch his highlights, you kind of see that, a lot of guys have size on him, but his quick feet kind of make up for it.
Yeah. But he's injury prone. Which is that's going to be scary. I mean, that's kind of it's a gamble, but I mean,
it's always a gamble.
Rookie contract, just fucking make it through it. Get an extension, buddy.
Good thing we got him second round. But yeah, like hopefully that knee doesn't bother him too much. But because like Corey kind of can slow you down a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that he bounces back from that. But that'd be good because then we'd definitely have that option of inside and outside. Getting Brian out there, let him get some rest too. Yeah, I'm really excited for those linebackers. Our linebacker core is going to be mean. But also,
and let's talk about our boy with the greatest name.
All right, Dane Cruikshank. Crickshank. Yes. I'm pronouncing all the letters too much. I'm over enunciating.
It's Cruikshank.
Crickshank. Dane Cruikshank.
Possibly Polish? No. Maybe German, Austrian.
That's definitely interracial.
Yeah. That's a good name.
It is. The dude has got wheels. Like 4.4 speed, which is something like if you go back to just 2 years ago, Marcus Mariota was the fastest dude on the team, and he ran a 4.4. So it's good to 4.34. So it's good to see we actually got some speed on the team now because that drove me nuts. That drove me nuts that your quarterback is your fastest player, but hey, that was 2 years.
He came from the West.
He did come from the West.
Wheels, baby.
From the West. But he's dope. He plays inside and outside corner. Versatile. Like safety is what we drafted him at. So I think we finally got that mean safety combo of maybe Byard, Cruikshank. We still got Cyprian to kind of add with it too. You get that veteran feel. So I'm excited. The secondary looks buff.
Yeah.
Buff. Nothing but gangsters.
Love it.
So we'll see. I'm super excited. Oh, and also definitely want to bring up Luke Falk. Definitely that last real pick of the draft. I don't know if you've seen how he more compares himself to Tom Brady because he's that 199th pick. He wears the Tom Brady wristband. He has the Tom Brady glove. Kind of runs like Tom Brady. He wants to be Tom Brady. He hasn't said that, but he wants to be Tom Brady.
I think about it like that dude who was like has a mixtape, and he heard that like someone came up on a mixtape and is just trying to recreate like a scenario. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like his come. He skipped the come up because his mixtape is so fire, but the situation is different. Like he's like, yeah, I was drafted 199th, whatever. Like, yeah, Tom Brady did that. I'm like, you're no Tom Brady.
Yeah, bro, that's a totally different situation.
Yeah, it's like different.
Totally different situation. I like that he's thinking that.
Yeah.
I'm 199th. I'm in the same shoes.
I'll take some confidence.
Yeah, but
I'll make fun of him if he fails. But like, God damn it, I love that confidence.
Huge fun of him. They project him and Blaine Gabbert to have like a real backup QB battle, but Blaine Gabbert. I mean, his name's Blaine. I mean, so I don't know.
He's been made fun of. That boy's got something to prove.
He got sat down by Garoppolo last year. So we'll see. He's definitely shown that he's a backup now.
Yeah.
That a backup came in and took his starting job. So he's probably a backup. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully Blaine doesn't even get a chance to get on the field during the season and do anything. And Marcus is amazing and running over people and still having a blank face. But yeah, nothing but touchdowns.
Yeah.
Because that's his biggest thing. Be blank all you want as long as you're scoring touchdowns.
Just score touchdowns.
But last thing I want to touch on before we move on to talk about some lady football is Delaney. Delaney Walker, amazing Pro Bowl tight end, probably a beast. Probably will make it to the Hall of Fame if he keeps it up.
Yeah,
because he's putting up big numbers. But he did post something on Instagram that kind of threw me because he is coming in the last year of his contract. He's gonna be a free agent with Brian next year. But he posted, "Don't allow your loyalty to become slavery. If they aren't appreciating what you bring to the table, let them eat alone."
God damn, did he lift that directly from Kanye's Twitter account? Yes. That is, I mean, that's heat. That's fucking heat.
That's pissed.
That's some Gary V shit right there.
Yeah.
Don't let your loyalty become slave. I can't do it. But no, that is heat.
Like,
I like
really
that.
mad about something. And right up under that, it was a stat of 7 receptions, 76 yards.
You know, it's funny that we're talking about it like this because there's some Instagram hoe out there, just some thought that wrote that, and like we're like, oh, I like that. But now we're actually talking about what he's saying. Folks, that's what I'm trying to get at, as a context is everything.
Mm-hmm. It's got depth always.
Mm-hmm.
Like
this show. Like this show.
We got depth.
We got depth.
We're deep.
We out here.
But what does that mean? That's been the topic. That's been what I've been wondering since I saw that. What does that mean?
I would say that it means that it's not a sure thing that he'll be around. Yeah. I mean, if he is arguing with management, then that's the thing. Is like, I don't need to be here.
Yeah,
you'll need to appreciate me. If you don't, then I need to go. And I think that's a good way to. I mean, if you look at things like relationships across the board, that's the thing. That's exactly. that thing right there is like, if you're not appreciating me, you're not using me, but are you being realistic with your questions? And if you're not, it's maybe not good for the situation.
This is true. Mm-hmm. This is true because you know they're kind of changing out into this whole new field. We got a lot of John Robinson players.
Maybe he's feeling nervous. Maybe he's feeling like he's gonna go. And look at me, I'm just like I'm taking this like the soft boy approach. Like, just give the boy, just give the boy a chance.
Just pat him on the back.
Just
give him a juice.
Yeah. Maybe he's feeling obsolete. Maybe he's feeling like he's getting pushed out. And so he's like, if you want to keep me around, you're going to have to bump up my pay, or I'm going to go somewhere else. Yeah. And so I think he's making that clear. He's making his expectations clear into the world. Mm-hmm. I think it's a good play.
Yeah. Playing that social media card to kind of get that money. I don't know. Like, I want to pay him money, but we have a lot of good rookies. I mean, we got Ethan Wolf.
He's old.
He is. He's in his 30s now. I mean, he definitely declined last year from the year before. So, I mean, we saw a lot of drop passes, a lot of drop touchdowns from Delaney, where he would have caught those year before. I don't know if it's all mental. I don't know if he's thinking about now, but this is his contract year. Yeah. This is where you show out to get that new money. So I'm hoping we're going to see top-notch play from Delaney and Brian Arakpo because they're in that last year, and they are all-stars. So hopefully they'll step it up. Yeah. But Delaney, I'm hoping you're still here, bro. I mean, because, man, we got a lot of good talent. We got Ethan Wolf, who went undrafted free agent from Tennessee Vols.
Can we talk about Josh Allen for a second?
Ooh.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No, please.
What? Like, that's just so funny to me.
Ooh,
like,
that's a perfect segue. Let's go ahead and just move into coast to coast. Let's go ahead and get that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because now we got to bust open this draft. Because we got to talk about that. That was nuts. Yeah. So go ahead and hit Josh Allen because that's, I mean,
I want to hear your take, man. Because I think I overread, I overlooked into it, and now I'm not really sure what to believe. So tell me what happened.
Oh, you mean his
everything?
Okay, so back in high school, said some racial stuff. I cannot find the actual tweets.
They're from 2012.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like shout out to my N-words or something like that.
What is the context?
I can't.
And I'm gonna let you know I'm not against him, and I'm not for him. I'm just trying to figure out why. I mean that move, the move for like that blast and that I'm gonna say takedown, whether it's his fault or not, changed the core of the draft.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
like it changed to the point where the Rosen one went to the Cardinals instead of going to New York. Like what?
That was nuts.
Blows my mind. And so so I mean, if Josh Allen would have still like been on the table, I think that would have been completely different in terms of the QBs. So I'm like, this young talent, like we had such a beautiful pool of QBs. I mean, but I just am interested in the way that whole thing. So what? Tell me more. I don't know.
Because I always wonder about, because he went on Stephen A's podcast or radio show. They talked about it, and he definitely is like, I was in high school. It wasn't personal or anything like that. Just kind of letting out some steam, talking. And so I'm thinking, and not even Stephen A. Smith would bring it up, or not even say what it was, because I'm guessing he's just trying to give him his chance to bring it up and talk about it. But I mean, it was from high school, and that's the biggest thing. If it's something where it's just him just like with some kind of random banter, because you got the hard ER on some.
You're going and it's the thing. It's like you're going to take away somebody's chance to play in the NFL. But you're not going to put Colin Kaepernick as a backup?
Oh man,
That's my problem. Is I'm looking at this. That is a blatantly it's hypocrisy. It blows my mind.
exactly.
And I know I have this fucking chip on my shoulder, but I'm like, and we're gonna
It's
get
a good
into
chip.
Yeah.
It's a chip that needs to be.
And I
there.
was just like, y'all, like, it's just like you're letting your politics get in the way of the game, and that's an issue for a sport that is arguably on its last legs.
Yeah.
I mean, NFL is
They're trying their best to water it down right now. It's not going to be football here soon,
no, it's not.
and that sucks. And it's just crazy because you're 100% right. Like Colin Kaepernick still has to fight for this job, but yet I don't know.
Yeah, like he's got to fight for this job. You won't hire him, but you're not going to give this kid a chance for saying, like, it's like I get it. It seems fair, but at the same time, it seems like it's on the same side of righteousness, but it's almost so self-righteous that you're like, you're not giving both of these guys jobs. One of them is standing up for just civil rights and making his voice heard, and the other one said something dumb, but the consequence is the same. So I'm like, is there no nuance in these there's no nuance in these conversations anymore, and that's why I'm trying to fucking kick the snow off the tires because I'm so fatigued by it, you know.
Exactly.
So
exactly, and it's crazy because he said that, but yeah, he still went higher than Josh Rosen. That's nuts. It's crazy. But also, Josh Rosen,
Jewish,
his coach. I feel like his coach
Jew,
Jewish guy. Like, let's say if he would have went to New York, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, no, I think
so many deli sandwiches named after this guy.
Oh, I thought that he needed. Yeah, the Rosen's Reuben.
Ooh,
See, we're out here. The image guy.
Big picture guy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
crazy. Because I mean, that brings us to the point of Baker Mayfield going number one. I mean, like,
talk to me. I got funny story.
Because the biggest thing is that I'm not really because I'm almost baffled because you automatically, they say in the draft, you take the best player. Number one. I mean, and if you're talking about this physical skill, might, ability, I would say probably Josh Allen has got because the dude can throw the ball the length of the football field.
I was at the bar at work, right? Standing there, just taking care of some business, and there were 4 Browns fans, as they're on the board.
Wearing Browns gear.
They were one of them had like a Browns hat on, but they were all from Cleveland.
Yeah, so not hard represent.
You can't hard represent.
No.
But I'm pretty sure they were hard representing in their pants at basing how pissed off they were. They took Baker Mayfield.
Dude.
Like they were like, oh, like this could be our chance. But they're like, oh, they fucked up again. They had every opportunity. They've been making plays, making moves, and hopefully the Browns don't have another losing season. But
yeah.
But I watched them as they said Baker Mayfield, as Goodell goes Baker Mayfield. Their faces went from this to
just straight sour.
And I go, y'all could have used Josh Allen.
You bring it up. So you're not getting Josh Allen?
Yeah, dude was so mad at me. He was like, dude, fuck off. Like, he was so mad at me. And I'm like, get your boy, get your man.
Get your boy. He about to catch it. But yeah.
It was funny.
Wow. It's like, he is a good football player.
Yeah, I know, he's great. He's great.
Completion percentage highest, winning quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner. You talk about a dude who steps onto a team and earned his spot like twice.
Yeah.
And man, like amazing story. But, and also he has those like comparisons though. You got those comparisons of Johnny Manziel. And I feel like he hasn't even lived up to like Manziel's status of bad.
No one can live up to Manziel's status. No one.
No. Because I mean,
that kid is a fuck up.
That kid, man.
But then that goes back to the Josh Allen thing. Like, was he just young and being reckless? Did we give him another chance? I mean, and that's why it's hard for me to have there's no clear line in the sand. Yeah. I don't know why we always talk like there's some clear line in the sand.
There's not.
But that's why I like the Rosen people, the Jews, because
the Rosen people.
And I'll tell you why. I love the Jewish faith, because all they do is sit around and talk. They argue. That is the tenet of their religion.
But it's talking it out,
arguing, and they never make any like deliberate points unless they want to say Israel's a place. But we're not going to get into that. That's another show. Global politics is for another show. It's a separate show than the economic show we were going to do. But no, I wonder like why aren't we having these nuanced conversations about these people? Like maybe Josh Allen deserved, but then see, it's like, is it the same? It's not the same. So I'm treating everything the same.
You're right. It's there's no clear. I mean, just take who you want. I mean, and that's what they did. I mean, they drafted Baker Mayfield. I mean, when I watch him play, I compare him to Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Just body size, the way he throws the football, the way he plays. Russell Wilson has
Plays
like
small. He just plays small.
small, smart, and got a good arm on him too.
Great arm.
But like, I mean,
Is that for the Browns though?
yeah, like, I mean, he's got Tyrod to sit behind, so that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Good for him. I mean, I wouldn't just throw him away automatically because they got him. They got a quarterback. They got a coach. I guess they got a coach. They got players. So that's the biggest thing. But that makes me even think to their second pick, the 4th overall pick. I don't know if you saw that they took Ward, and kind of wondering why they took Ward.
I don't know enough about it. Tell me why.
Denzel Ward, great corner from Ohio State. Great corner from Ohio State. But you also have Bradley Chubb sitting there on the board. I mean, Bradley Chubb sitting on the board. You take Bradley Chubb and put those bookends because you got Myles Garrett. I mean, give him somebody to take that pressure off him. But I mean,
I want to get you a whiteboard so that you can draft these out.
Sweep, sweep, sweep.
Like Gruden's QB camp.
the Gruden straight there, hey, just get it up on the telestrator.
That boy. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Gruden. In the offseason, that man is so confusing. And I don't know. He has so many. I feel like I understand him because he has so many projects up in the air.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything well, but or doesn't do anything like great. But he does everything pretty well. Where I'm like, the boy's gonna hit eventually.
he is.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
he's got a crazy football mind.
Great football IQ. Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel he's gonna make a player better. Like because.
Well, he's gonna have an entire team to make better.
We'll see if he can because they had a terrible season last year. So we'll see if they rebound. I mean, their draft was pretty chill too. I didn't really.
You got to use Connor Cook correctly, guys. Thank you.
Use him. Gosh. But hey, we'll see. Let me see.
Let's talk about. Let's go to the NBA playoffs.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
'cause we got a couple. Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
Yeah. So I mean, if you've been watching this NBA playoffs, first of all, it's been the best first round I've ever seen. I mean, because of course, we brought up Lob City, or I like to call it Rip City as well, because they were horrible. The Trailblazers, because I feel like that's where the Grizzlies are. But now we got the Pelicans playing the Warriors. What this thing? We already know.
Do you think? Give me the skew. Warriors are probably gonna win.
I think they're probably gonna sweep the Pelicans.
And well, I said probably, definitely. But like,
Definitely gonna sweep them. But
doesn't that make the conference kind of boring?
well, I kind of.
So the West almost got too weak, and now the East is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So whoever makes it out of the West alive is going to face a pretty strong East team. So I'm like,
Because the West is still good. But
I mean, the Rockets are going through.
oh yeah.
It's gonna be a Rocket Sixers.
Sadly, the Jazz are playing the Rockets, so I don't think they're gonna get swept. They might win one,
Yeah.
but the Rockets look too good. They just look too good. Donovan Mitchell scored 21 the other night, and that was the best they could do. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
21 points, but I don't know. That's gonna be a rough one. I mean, I'm excited to see just because it was so close going into the playoffs. But you already kind of know who's going to be those last two standing.
It's like the first. Like I look at it like it's the first. Like Lost as the TV show. That first season hooked everybody.
Yeah.
And near the end, we're gonna be like, what? There's a cloud. There's mist, and that's the bad guy. What the fuck? JJ, what are you doing?
JJ, what's going
That's
on?
JJ Abrams.
Yeah, JJ. But yeah, it's that's what I'm hoping. Like you brought up Ben Simmons earlier. I'm hoping he
The
does
Thunder from Down Under.
The Thunder from Down Under.
And even if the Sixers don't win the championship or make it to the finals, like a boomerang, Ben Simmons will be back. It's a fucking good joke. I love that joke.
That's a good one. He will be back.
Yeah.
He will be back. Because, I mean, he's already, and that's the biggest debate also as well, whether he is a rookie or not.
Yeah.
Because Donovan Mitchell, who is my pick for rookie of the year, says he's not. And he's like, well, this bro had time to sit and watch, but it's the Blake Griffin effect, I call it. You take the time off, watch, come back awesome.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
But it's all about teamwork too. It's like, what's good for the team? Like, I mean, I get it. You're gonna have to have your trade value and your legacy and everything. Keep that in mind. But then I think team loyalty. But then that kind of goes back to what Delaney said about is your loyalty slavery.
Man, like
That was full circle. I feel good about that.
that was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
But I went back around. But yeah, like that's the biggest thing, that loyalty.
Yeah.
I was like, man, because I guess you look at Joel Embiid too. He started off the same way, injury prone. That first year sitting on the bench. Second year, you could say he was a rookie of the year.
Yeah.
He lost it to Michael Brogdon, but you got two pretty much people who should be the rookie of the years on your team. Philly, terrible fans, but you're finally back.
I actually like Sixers fans.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Flyers are bullshit and
Sixers.
Eagles are bullshit, but the Sixers are interesting, man.
Yeah, they've been through a lot.
Exactly.
They've been through it.
It's an interesting team. It's an interesting dynamic. The way that they interact with, like the fact that it's funny how they brought Meek Mill out.
I was just about to bring it up. Meek Mill.
Like they can be shitheads, but then they got Meek's back.
Yeah.
Which everyone should have Meek's back.
Yeah.
Because he got fucking owned.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Damn. But him and who? Oh, Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, straight out of Philly.
Like, is Philly back right now in sports?
Yeah.
You win a
Oh,
championship?
yeah.
And holy crap, if the Flyers didn't suck, that
Yep.
would be even better.
The Flyers didn't suck. Penguins were just that good.
Yeah, that's right. Did they got swept, didn't they?
No, it was 4-1.
4-1. They put up a good fight.
They put up a fight, and the
Put up a
last
fight.
game was 5-8. They scored 5, and then
yeah.
this was right. And then yeah, it's like, I think it's the white Philly fans that are bullshit. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
why not?
fucking white people
Right.
ruining everything.
Ruining everything.
God, I want to write on Atlanta right now.
Yeah, that's why they got. That's why they got 3-point line in basketball.
Yeah, true.
I mean, hey, who else is gonna shoot those 3-pointers?
White dude or a light skinned dude.
Or an
What's up,
interracial
Steph?
guy.
What's up, Clay?
Ben, learn how to shoot a 3,
Ben.
bro. Come on.
That boy doesn't have a jumper. We know that. It looks bad.
And see, that's why he's a good player. If you're still putting up triple doubles, but you can't shoot for shit, man, I wish this was wood. I'm not going.
We don't got enough wood in this house.
But I mean, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, I am excited for that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to make a way back around because I skipped over something because we were talking about
That show needs a
LFL.
little sex appeal.
And we do. Hopefully, we can get some of that sex appeal on here because the LFL season has started. There's only 8 teams in the LFL.
We need to talk about the LFL in the room.
Yeah, the LFL in the room. Is it cool? Is it okay? We'll talk about the LFL in the room. The Knights. So it's kind of bringing back the drink local, but it's also a coast to coast because you need to know about these things. You need to know that LFL exists. And earlier show we brought up uniform changes, and now if you
Free the
check it
nipple,
out-
guys.
free that nipple. But sadly,
The
I think
LFL
they're
is the
covering
ladies
it.
football or lingerie football league, right?
It's now the Legends.
Legends football league.
Legends.
Oh, so they changed it for optics. See?
Yeah.
Image.
Optics.
I like
Because take them out the lingerie, put them in pants. Because they're wearing pants. They still got the top with the sleeve showing.
That's cool.
You gotta get that sexiness.
I want you to look like a
in there.
Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I want you to look hot, but I also want you to look a little Stepford wife.
I also want you to lose a tooth while you're playing.
Lose a tooth.
They lose a lot of teeth
Love that.
because their helmet is a hockey helmet.
That's what NFL should be doing, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Yeah, that's a lot. I feel like that would be safer.
Oh,
that-
absolutely. That's what I mean.
Yes.
We talked to my roommate Justin about playing for the Nashville Grizzlies rugby team and how they don't wear helmets.
We're definitely gonna get him on this.
Yeah,
show.
we're going to talk about that sometime.
Yeah.
But keep talking about this the league.
But yeah, made those changes. I really like it because they're stepping up the league now. It's a lot more professional. If you watch it, it's arena football, but with women playing it. I mean, the setup, the way they run the plays, I feel like they really stepped it up this year. Because of course, Nashville, we got a team, we got the Knights, and they're badasses.
Yeah.
Like we have so many ex-champions on our team. You might as well call us the Patriots. Because I mean, gosh, if you saw the game the other night, and also, yeah, if you ever want to see past games, like we just had our season opener, YouTube, all games
on YouTube.
streaming live on there. You can subscribe to all of them because I mean it's great football. But if you
We'll
want
see if we
to,
can make a little contact with them. We'll see what we can do. Get them on there. It's not that hard.
yeah, because I'm hitting up all these players constantly.
I'm sliding
'Cause
into their DMs.
sliding into the DMs. I'm sorry if you don't want me in your DMs. But I'm all up in there because we beat the brakes off the team this weekend. We played the Austin Acoustic. I feel like that could have been our name, like the
That
Nashville
could have
Acoustic.
been I mean, when I think of an acoustic, I just think of like someone playing Wonderwall in a college dorm room, which is Austin. It's like that's probably the least weird thing to come out of Austin.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
other than Johnny Manziel's sex proclivities.
Man, Johnny Manziel living up in Austin. He's gonna become a porn star. But anyway,
with a name like Manziel,
yeah, give it up for Manziel. Yeah, we had a great game. Beat the brakes off the Austin Acoustic. I mean, let me bring up that score. 56. I lost it. 56-24.
That it? Yeah.
Yeah. I lost it. It's 56-20 something.
Jesus.
It was ridiculous. All I know is Jade Randall is a beast. 4 touchdowns. She's like a running back, wide receiver, also plays strong safety. I mean, if you go back, you watch a video on YouTube for the beginning of the fourth quarter. She comes out with a bottle of Jack Daniels and takes a shot. Takes a shot in front of the
girl does everything.
I was like,
obviously drives the bus too, but she's taking shots on the.
Hey, she's marriage material.
Yeah.
Hey, you lady come out there, make
Probably put a
new
Nuva ring on you. You know what I mean?
That means it's
Just
serious.
kidding. Just kidding. You beat the shit out of me, and I appreciate that about you.
Man, and
we
that's
can't
why
have
I
fun
love
about
you.
fun. We can't have fun about fun.
You can't. If you can't have fun with fun, who come
Who
on?
can have fun with?
Hey, who you gonna have fun with? Hopefully we can get her on here.
Be great.
That's my goal, Jade. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay in your DMs, yo. We gotta get you here.
Love it.
Yo, she's a beast. Also, shout out to our QB KK Matheny. Only 5'3", like the tiniest thing, but she is a beast out there. Her and our
Well,
coach
the reason,
Danica.
you know, one of the reasons she can stay in the pocket is because she could fit in your pocket.
She's like Polly Pocket.
Yeah, that's Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket, we call her Polly Pocket. I'm dubbing it here. Shout out to Polly Pocket, our QB, who is a ex MVP champion for the Seattle Mist. I mean, our team is loaded. Her and Danica, our coach, are pretty much like Belichick and Brady. So guys, get out there and support these ladies. They're gonna bring us a championship. I can smell it.
Love it.
A crispy smell. Ooh. Smells like a ship.
Yeah, it does. Nice plastic trophy.
Nice plastic trophy. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's metal. I'm just fucking around with the league.
I mean, hey,
I'm just having fun at their expense
it can
because I
be
think
shiny
it's funny.
plastic.
It's very shiny plastic.
Be recyclable. That's
Yeah.
good. You gotta have a.
Yeah, it's got to be sustainable.
Sustainable.
Speaking of sustainable, let's get to our technical file. Let's talk about sustainable coaching practices.
Yes, technical. Yeah, yes, coaching practices. I like that. So we'll break into it. Because technical foul. It's been a crazy week.
One sec. We got to get that in there.
Oh yeah. Drop that sound because I want to hear it.
If you want an automatic ejection, 'cause that's a technical foul. The technical foul. A technical foul. A technical foul.
Hey, technical foul. That's a perfect intro. But some kind of scary things. It's not scary, but it's scary to me that we're still thinking like this in this new age. But Nick Strom, a coach, New Jersey high school coach from Camden Catholic High School, over the past 4 years, 36-4 record. Just kind of learned about this just not too long ago. We had to throw this in the show just because kind of threw me off. But he was recently fired as a coach. And like I said, we had a 36-4 record over the past 4 years. And he thinks it's because he has more black players than he does white players.
Man, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. He thinks it's like believing in karma. You do well unto others and good things happen to you. Not just the way you see the world. Like I think it's causality and coincidence or something. The difference between correlation and causation. Something that doesn't cause anything. It may be correlated. It may be statistically proven in statistics. As we know, statistics mean nothing to the individual. But he's applying this logic. Okay, continue. Tell more, and then because I read this yesterday, and I'm just like, my guy, shut your fucking mouth.
Because it's a hard accusation to make. Like that's
everyone wants to talk about this. Everyone thinks that their 2 cents matter, including us.
Yeah,
we're not part of the solution on this one because we're talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We need to be talking about this. Hopefully, we're going to get everybody else talking about this too.
Yeah, it's just what I look at it like. If he thinks that, like, just let him go in peace. But we don't need to sensationalize it. These are high school players. most of which are not going to go to collegiate collegiate ball. They're not going to go to the pros.
They're not.
So why? And we're talking about it because it's racially there. Like I'm just like, just let the man go in peace, and then replace him with somebody that can achieve the same results with even the same makeup of players.
Yeah.
And not say that. Like,
exactly.
We don't need to be having those conversations because it frustrates the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah.
And people think that is like, oh, it's because I had black players. Like that doesn't make you woke. That makes you an asshole.
Yeah. It's his statements are what were crazy because. Let me see. He's placed on administrative leave right now, so I guess he's not 100% fired. But he said, from day one, the administration told me they did not approve of the ratio of black to white students. Man, I think this is from me not conforming with their viewpoints on what they want the student body and the football team to look like.
Man, he had the upper hand and gave it the fuck away.
Yeah. Like if that was something that was really said, you should have brought that up. Like that's not something you bring up after the fact now. And like I understand if he was like, I'm trying to keep my job type of deal, but I mean, now you just look like you're playing the black card, and you're not black. But I mean, it's kind of like
it's a little Jerry Jonesy for me.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. He didn't have to take that route.
He totally didn't.
And it's stupid. It doesn't. It makes no sense to stir up a controversy. And I mean, if he wants to like was he going to get a GoFundMe account to get this man his job back? Like,
yeah, I'm not really sure his end game.
That's my question. So I'm like, don't just say that shit. Like, what is your end game? And be transparent. Mm-hmm. Transparency doesn't sell. It doesn't sizzle. Yeah. If it bleeds, it leads, and that's how it works in sports journalism.
Exactly.
But like
if you're honestly trying, you're trying to bring light to something like this, like.
Do it ahead of time.
Be transparent. Like, what's your end game, bro? Do you want your job back? Is this like a power or something? I don't know.
Is your ego wounded? Like, because you got to lead by example, and he is not leading by example.
It's not. I mean, hopefully he talked to the kids before he, came out, or at least before they put him on leave or something like that. I don't know.
It's just like now this is another narrative we'd have to go into to really understand it, and how many narratives do we have up in the air? So this is my question as to why this is news, and that's why it's a technical. I think it's a technical foul, and I know why you brought it up. It's a technical foul because of the racial element of it. But I think it's a technical foul because of the coverage of it. Exactly. Because now it puts everybody on one side or the other, and like we talked about earlier, there's no nuance in the conversation. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we're not fixing anything. Everyone's just picking sides.
I'm about ESPN covering it too. I mean, reading the article, it's like not that. I mean, only from just his point of view. So, I mean, it's kind of, I don't feel like it's not well researched.
It's not well researched.
As they do a lot of stuff.
They just put it out there because we need another race story because that's what's clicking and that's what's good for our advertisers right now.
Exactly. Because race is just pushing everything right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, Josh Allen, I mean, that's a thing. I mean, it's so crazy. It's crazy because it should be a whole lot simpler, especially when you're involving these kids in it too. Because, I mean, that's going to definitely play with their heads. Am I really talented enough, or am I just, I mean, I don't know.
That right therein lies the problem. By trying to fight, and I think this was his version of fighting for, like, the thing is, now we have all these questions. Mm-hmm. Did he purposely only put black kids on his team? Number two, did he say that and mention that to them? Number three, is he an advocate? And if he is he taking the necessary steps in order to be a voice for the community? Yeah. And number four, why bring these kids into it? Like it's fucking kids. They're kids, man.
Yeah. Like you're not the first guy to be wronged by some kind of racial situation. I mean,
get in line. I'm saying that as like some woke white dude, but like, fucking get in line.
But it's the truth, man. It is. It's like, I don't know. I really wish it was more about the kids. Like if it's something where kids are being wronged, if it is white kids who are getting dissed and not getting that chance to play basketball, make it more about them. Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
I don't believe that either. I don't believe in slowing down the pack for someone like that. Affirmative action, like it makes sense on paper, it looks cool, but when you apply it to reality, you're fucking with the natural order of things. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, just use the best players.
Just use the best
and
players.
Let that be the thing.
Just let it be.
And then it goes to the thing of him in the quote that you wrote, a list of potential freshmen. The first question I'd ask, I'd be asked as if they were white or black. So now it's actually, I didn't read that correctly the first time. So now it sounds like the administration's coming down on him. But why is he coming out now?
Exactly. Like, as soon as that would happen, I'm telling everybody about it. My administrators asked me to, balance out. That's something that's when it would have been news. Like, not now, because this could all be like, oh, you got fired, now you're upset. And,
exactly.
Yeah.
And then you lose your message. So you have to stay in control of your message, and the best way to do that is to be honest.
Yeah, because he never said exactly what they told him to give him that administrative leave. We don't know if maybe it was something else he did, and now that he's getting fired, he's like, oh, wait, no, they did say this, and they did say this, and, blah, 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 blah.
So now what you're saying is that a personal, a potentially, and this is the thing, it's a plausible deniability in terms of the law, that this action is potentially done out of a personal beef, or it's done out of righteousness. Either way, you don't know, right?
Yeah.
So we're not sure. So to say that this is a racial issue, now it's a straw man. It's a now we're getting back. It's the way to basically get the responsibility off of you.
Exactly.
From either side.
Yes.
And like that responsibility needs to stay on you, because if that happens to you, you fight and you look at it in the face. You say, well, and then if you can't find the job, you're gonna have to move, my guy. But you're coaching and again, high school ball.
High school ball.
This man doesn't have the resources and the money to go out and go find another job.
Exactly.
So but if those are the circumstances, don't make it our problem and then try to do it through the lens of racial tension, because it only exacerbates the problem.
It's only going to make it worse, because now you're just breathing fire to the fact that these kids, might be getting dissed for these different reasons and stuff like that. It kind of upsets me.
Yeah, I'm genuinely upset, and I'm upset. I'm upset because I feel like it takes, if they're even in draft contention, I mean that is now on their record.
They're definitely attached to it forever. Like, that's nuts. That's nuts. But hopefully, if these are kids that are that good and getting picked up because they're that good, hopefully
Are they? Do we know the stats? That's why we need a deep dive.
I don't even know where Camden Catholic High was.
Yeah, it's probably Camden, New Jersey.
Yeah. Ew. Good man. Right there. Camden, New
I'm just
Jersey.
assuming so.
Duh.
Yeah. I don't know. That's where I'm at. What's up, baby boy? Chance Willie's here from the New Hotness. There he is. But I think do you got any final thoughts?
Just hopefully we can get past this. Hopefully we can get it to where, it's kind of hard to pass race. It's in everything. It's in everything. I feel like we can't have a show where can't bring it, because it's
there. It's there. And
there.
Especially considering that I'm a white guy, you're a black guy, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like,
it
that's
does not matter.
And I mean, I and maybe I'm speaking from a woke place because I stayed up all night watching Atlanta. But it's just
awesome show.
It's so good. But the way that racial tensions are laid out is it's really organized and it's not convenient. And that's the thing I love about that show, is it doesn't make and racial conversations shouldn't be convenient. They should be uncomfortable, but there's no reason to make them more uncomfortable by bringing other people into it and letting everyone have a voice.
Exactly.
Like, we just need to,
because nobody's talking to these kids, I'm sure. Like, I mean, also you probably don't want to bring the kids into all this whole crazy situation.
it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah.
Try not bringing the kids into the divorce.
Wow. There you go. Because as soon as I pull up any photo of all this, it's the team. So that's what you're looking at, the team and then the coach. I mean, he's getting more notoriety than anything. So before you know it, he's going to probably get hired by somebody because he's 34 and 6 and he likes black kids on his team. So
He's just that woke dude.
he's more woke than anybody.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
He knows every lyric to a Millie.
A Millie.
Well, I feel like that's a good way to.
That's a good, with a good stance right there.
God damn. The more I talk to you, Al, the more I like you.
Hey, you too, sir. We're a dynamic duo right here.
It's a good team.
Man, make sure you are going and liking these videos. Because we're going to start asking you to give us some feedback here. So make sure you're going on Facebook. Make sure you're going on YouTube. You're subscribing. You're liking. Hit us up. Leave some comments. I'm going to be hitting you back too. So, hey, until next time.
Woo. Be good, guys.
To the no.